Well, almost a year later, and here I am showing up on YouTube again. The thing is, last year, whenever I said I was gonna really go all in with YouTube, that was naive of me because I didn't realize the editing process, which I despise. And all the girls I watch have aesthetically pleasing videos, but they have editors. And so I was like, you know what? This is just taking way too much of my time, and for who, for what, for why. So I was like, let me just hold off on that. So it definitely got pushed to the back burner. But this year I'm kind of thinking, what if I just make less aesthetically pleasing videos and I just video my life? So that's going to be the vibe. This is home movie vibes. All right, so let's get into it. Dalton went back to work today for like the first time in 2 weeks, I think. My house is in literal shambles because when he's here, especially when I know the days are dwindling, I'm like, let me go spend time with him. So he was out working on the shed, so I would go out there and read my book, and then my house is suddenly crazy, which is insane because there's only 2 of us here. Anywho, that's gonna be what I'm gonna do today, is just like have a full reset, take all my Christmas decor down. Isn't that so sad? I know some people snatch it down like December 26th. Nay, I'm gonna enjoy it, and I have. But the time has come where I just want a clean slate, and I'm really jazzed to do that today. I already went ahead and got ready for the day, just because I feel like that motivates me, that helps me get into like what I need to do, because I'm like, yes, I feel set, my hair's pulled back, I'm ready to go. But before I start on any of this mess, have y'all been on Bean Talk? Like the side of TikTok that talks about eating beans, the benefit of eating beans, like it's so good for your gut, it's like good for your nervous system. Well, I interacted with one of those videos, so now it's just been popping up so much on my TikTok. Basically, if you eat just beans, that like a cup or a cup and a half of beans a day, which is a lot, it'll change your life. So I'm willing. So I'm about to rinse these off. It can be, supposedly, it can be any bean. This is what I have. So I'm gonna rinse them off, throw them in the skillet, cook them, and that's gonna be my breakfast. Isn't that insane? I'll report back. And I'm alone today, so eating beans for breakfast is fine. The beans, it's actually really good. I like beans. Okay, look. It already feels so much brighter in here since I didn't do a before shot, but if you follow me on Instagram, you saw all the stuff I had in the window. But it already feels so much brighter taking it away. So it's gonna be really satisfying to just get everything down. I've already started putting some of the Christmas stuff over here. I think that's what I'm gonna do, is put everything on the floor and like get this section done first, then do the kitchen. I don't even want to show y'all the kitchen. And then pack it all up. The Christmas tree. That's a dilemma as well. Getting the Christmas tree out because there's water in the stand because we have a real Christmas tree. That's gonna be a dilemma. That's gonna be fun. And then moving the chair. We have 2 of these chairs. One is in the guest room and Dalton moved it there. And so getting that down the hall in here is gonna be really fun for me. Because you know, I just simply cannot wait on him to get here. Like, I've got to do it all. This is the progress. I put a few things up. I washed the curtains and I'm letting them dry outside. It's just so funny whenever you move the table because it feels so much bigger. Because most of the time we come in the store and it's just like you're immediately couch, table. So I'm sure there's a better way, but I just don't know what would be the best way to do this. I always want to rearrange, but I feel like there's only, like, all the stuff in our house can only go one certain way. So you can't really rearrange because it's kind of tight in here. Delilah's dilemmas. Cleanup is still taking place. It's 1:39. I was like, oh, I'll definitely have time to clean the bedroom and the bathrooms. What a joke. This has taken so long. Like, I love Christmas decorations. So during the season, I keep putting up more and more. And I'm going to tell you, I low-key regret it because it's taken so long. I basically destroyed this tree trying to get the lights off and the tinsel. 911. And now I'm going to try to take it outside myself. The bucket is full of water. Say a prayer. I set my pillows, some curtains, and tablecloths out here earlier just for fresh air and sunshine, because sunshine, you know, is supposed to be so good at disinfecting. I wonder if this is dry enough. That one is not. Let's turn it around. It's crazy to think that it'll be summertime in no time and we'll be swimming and there'll be flowers and green grass and leaves. But until then, we've got gray crusty leaves. So it's the next day. I was going crazy yesterday trying to get so much done. The day just flew by. It just zoomed. And then I did my prayer walk and it was practically dark. So I was a busy bee. And I was like, you know, who really wants to see all that? Anywho, it is the next day. This is, did I already show y'all this? Look at how blank this is. Wow. I have been practicing my flute every day. This is like day, I don't know, I started in December practicing 20-25 minutes a day because I said I am going to learn how to play this flute this year and I'm going to take it seriously. So this is me taking it seriously. Also, look at what's for breakfast. Yum. This is such a great combo. It looks very patriotic. This is this yogurt. I don't know. It's pretty good to me. I like the vanilla. And I know sugar, but it's fine. Also, I went to Mimi's this morning. I took out her trash. And then I ended up staying there for an hour and a half. We were just talking, catching up. And I said I would love to stay. But I really need to go clean my disgusting bathroom. So that's what I'm going to do. And I think this afternoon, I'm going to run to town, do a few errands, have a few packages I need to drop off. And then I'm going to help Mom take out her Christmas tree out of her house. Because hers is bigger than mine. So that'll be fun. Say a prayer. Christmas trees are actually terrible when they get so crusty because yes, the needles are everywhere. I love the nostalgia of having a real tree, but like, man, at the end of the season, it really is a time. So I think that's why I enjoy it for as long as possible. We've gotten it early the past like 2 or 3 years. We used to get it the night, I think before Thanksgiving. Anyway. And then now we get it before Thanksgiving, and obviously I keep it through the new year because baby, if I'm gonna have to deal with all the needles and the fuss, I'm gonna really enjoy this real tree. Anywho, let me eat breakfast. The cleaning has been insane. I'm done for today. So I'm going to my mom's house and I'm gonna drop off this. My friend Hope, she made me a loaf of fresh milled. She mills her own flour. It's amazing. Anyway, she made me a loaf and she made Mom a loaf because she does whole wheat, if I'm not mistaken. And her little boy has eczema, but she said whenever she started doing that, his eczema cleared up. And my mom's been having some eczema, and I said that to her, and she made us both a loaf, and that's just the sweetest thing. I've always got to put something on my lips. I think I got that from my mom because my entire life she was always putting lipstick on. Like no matter, even if we were just going like from Walmart to the house, you better believe she would reapply. This is not lipstick though. I mean, it kind of is. It's Nivea Blackberry Lip Care. And it probably has, oh yeah, all kind of red crap. Red 7. You know, I'm deciding that's none of my business when it comes to lip colors, because I really like this, and like, I don't know. It's just so hard to have everything clean. I would need to text her and tell her that I'm coming. On the way! With the bread. I've also got all kind of stuff in my car. It's like a storage unit. I just put stuff in my car to take back to people, and then I forget. And then I'm like, oh, let me put this in my car so when I see them, I can ask them if they want it before I give it to Goodwill. And I say that over and over and over, and every time I see people, I forget. So there it is. Egg cartons for my friend that has chickens. This is a little much. It's getting insane. Well, we had a nice time. I'm gonna go walk on my prayer walk. It's almost sunset. I was walking in the dark last night too. I usually do them in the morning. I gotta get to it. Oh, you cannot tell at all, but that's really beautiful. This is a nice time to walk. Well, the time has come for dinner. Dalton got home during my prayer walk, so I just came inside. And tonight we're having taco bowls. Here's the meat. I'll also have some black beans. I think I'm gonna enter some corn into that skillet. And then we have salsa, lettuce, pineapple, sour cream, cottage cheese, sharp cheese. I love all the things. So that's what's going on here. You know what I like to do on taco night? This. Let me show you. Is getting some club soda and Nelly and Joe's and mixing that together. Add a little Celtic salt, add a little lime wedge, and you really just have the full taco experience. Okay, I actually forgot rice, but here we have salsa, pineapple, lime, oranges, because I love them. Beans. Y'all know what I said about bean talk. This is my beans for the day. There's a lot more under there. Ground beef with cheese, corn, lettuce. This does not look aesthetically pleasing, but it's fine because it's gonna be really filling. I just hate that I forgot the rice. Dalton designs his a little bit different, don't you? Mm-hmm. What did you say?
This lime is juicy.
Wow. Yeah, he goes a little crazy. Oh, goodness. Wow. Is this a week in the life? A week in my life vlog? It's beginning to feel that way. Perhaps it is. So this morning I went to my friend Marissa's house. We made these little egg bites. And we just hung out and caught up. Because, you know, the whole month of December, everybody's just so busy. There's so much going on, so much family stuff. So we said, we just need a day to catch up. And that's exactly what we did. And then it's almost 1:30. So I'm going to eat, clean up a little bit. Then my friend Lindsay's coming over. We used to have flute lessons, but this is the thing. Before I eat, this is the thing with Lindsay. We weren't friends. We just went to church together. Like, I knew who she was. I'm friends with her sister. So I decided 2 years ago, I was like, I think I want to start playing the flute. And somehow she found out and was like, I played the flute all through high school and college. Like, if you need help, I'd be more than happy to help you learn. So that is how our friendship started. We used to have flute lessons, and then it just turned into like us talking and encouraging each other. So for the longest time we would say, oh, you want to have flute lessons? And then she'd get here and we would just talk. And I think that the Lord did that to bring us together, because it's like, what a random thing for me to want to play the flute at like 30 years old and her to have experience and to have like seen me post about wanting to learn how to play, or however that came to be. I'm like, I think the Lord orchestrated all that just to bring us together as friends. And I love that. That's really something the Lord would do. So I credit him for that. I still want to learn how to play the flute, and I'm still practicing. But that's the backstory of our friendship. And I think that that is just the coolest, sweetest thing of the Lord to do, because like, how else would we have gotten together? Making friends can be such a weird thing. Like, hey, do you want to hang out? Especially when you're older, it's like, how do you make friends? Anyway, I'm gonna eat lunch now. So next day, it's the next day. So inconsistent. I'm practicing my flute. I set my timer for 25 minutes and I was like, you know what? Let me just show the vlog how much I've progressed. So I've been doing this for like 20 minutes. Yeah, so I'm a little out of breath. Not one reason, this is just a benefit of playing the flute, is like it helps your breathing and helps you develop lung strength. So I've read, and so it seems, because I really do be huffing and puffing. Let me just try to play something for you. But it's probably, you know how it is when you start videoing, it's never as good. So I'll probably mess up, but whatever. Let me set my metronome. Okay. Which one do I want to play? I don't know. Just a little added flair at the end. Clearly you can hear I'm huffing and puffing, and obviously that is not like chef's kiss, but that's not the point. The point is I've been consistently practicing and I'm only gonna get better. So there's that. There's that. Today, we've kind of been looking for me a car. Just for fun, just for kicks. Like, there's nothing wrong with my car. I've had it since I was 19. Yeah, I've had it since I was 19. I call it my little paper airplane because it's very like basic and it doesn't have any special features, which is fine. Like, it has a key. I really enjoy a key, and my nephews love cranking it up because I feel like every car nowadays has a push start, and that's just not fun for me. You know, I don't want to have to press down on the pedal to turn it on. I want to be able to like lean over and turn it on if I want to. Anyway, I've just kind of been looking because it's not unreliable, but there's lots of miles on it, and I put it off because it's paid off, and I'm like, I really don't need another car. But whenever we went to Tennessee, we didn't want to take my car because we were like, well, it was kind of making a little bit of a noise. So we rented a car, and Dalton was like, yeah, we should probably just get you a car, and that will be like our travel car, our main car, whatever. All that to say, we've been looking for a few months, and so we found one in Tennessee, and we were going to go up there and get it, but they can ship it to us. So a guy is supposed to drive it to our house today. We'll test drive it, and like, if we don't like it, or if it's weird, and when I say weird, I'm just like, y'all say it doesn't smell like smoke, and like the pictures look really great, but if there is even like an inkling of cigarette smoke, you're a goner. Like, why'd you even bring it down here? You said it didn't smell like smoke. I can't handle cigarette smoke in a vehicle. Like, I'm not down a clown, and I can't ignore it. And I'm like, you say that you can get it out, I can smell. I've got a sensitive nose. The guy's coming around 2:30, so there's that. That's exciting. I probably won't show it because you just never know who's watching, and there are weirdos out there, so why would I just say, hey, here's every single detail of my life. I've got lots to do until then. Dalton's coming home early because obviously I'm not going to be here alone when the guy gets here. But let's conquer the day. I want to tell you how that went. So this sweet old man came and delivered the car, and his wife was with him. Like, she followed him here. The dealership hires people to do this, whatever. So he gets there and he's like, hey, well, you know, here it is. And Dalton's like, oh, okay, well, we want to take it for a test drive. And he said, okay. So we drove to a parking lot, got out, inspected it, and drove it around some more. And I was just contemplating, because thank God it did not smell like smoke. Y'all know that was my number one. But I did see some dog hair. I'm not an animal person. I appreciate animals from afar. I'm also allergic. So I was like, ooh. It was clean at face value. Bottom line, it was good. It was great. We came back and I was like, okay, I feel confident. It just needs like a really good clean for me. And we got here and like the old grandpa was like, well, what do you think? And then he joked and said, y'all are going down in my book as the longest test drive I've ever had. I died laughing. I was like, oh my God. Because I told Dalton, I was like, we're taking too long. I think it was like 40 minutes. We did buy it. I do want it cleaned. Glory to God. And, you know, sincerely glory to God, because I couldn't have bought it without him. I've talked about this too much. Oh, cut the show. I think I'm going to like wrap this vlog up. All we're doing this weekend is our church is having a leadership conference and it's supposed to rain, so there really won't be anything to record. This was random, this whole vlog, but hopefully you did just turn this on as like a little comfort show as you washed dishes or packed up your Christmas or whatever. And I don't know how often I'll do these vlogs, but this is the vibe it's gonna be. I'm done with the aesthetics. We're going back to my OG love for vlogs, which was Kristen John's, and it was basically just this, like, casual. So, anyway, Happy New Year!